Hey, guys, welcome to another episode of
What are we doing?
We Don't Ever Know What We're Doing.
That's okay. I have a few ideas.
Okay.
Okay, here's my first idea.
Okay.
I have lots of people asking about how rainwater catchment's going. Lots of people asking about the trees on the berm, the swale. And lots of people asking about goat poop.
Oh,
That's not true. But we're going to talk about goat poop.
okay. So last night I actually started emptying. We have 4 different pallet areas where we put all of our goat manure from when we clean out the goat lodge. It all goes there. The chicken manure goes there, and it's been sitting for a couple years. So we need
the chickens scratch it up.
they go through it, and then we put it back, and then they go through it again. So it's really good stuff, and we thought this is a great time to go ahead and put it on the berm and around the trees.
Yeah, and also I like your idea of putting it over the drip irrigation lines too.
Yeah.
So that way it'll provide a little bit of insulation, a little bit of protection from the UV, and the grasses are growing up and they're starting to do that anyway.
Yeah.
But this will give additional protection.
Also, it'll probably only last a few days because we still have free-range chickens.
And they're gonna pick through it.
Yeah.
Totally. But hopefully they'll throw that stuff everywhere and it'll all
work together.
be good.
Which would you like to do first? Would you like to go around and look at our water harvesting stuff? Or should we go ahead and shovel some? I go,
Whatever you want to do, babe. Whatever you want to do.
I'd like to shovel some.
Okay.
So that we can
Be done with that part?
Yeah.
Okay. So we just got to go take it out of the bins, put it in some carts, and bring it over to the barn.
Yep.
Yep.
And over again. This is where a tractor would come in really handy.
It would, but we couldn't get the tractor in the animal paddock.
I could make some adjustments to that.
Also, we're not all here today.
Yes.
Adelaide is at work, and we do have a puppy who's recovering from some surgery, so he's being watched 24/7.
Yes.
So
Everybody will switch jobs.
we're trading in and out, and everybody's taking turns. So,
Okay.
ready? Okay. Are we done?
That was a lot of talking.
Hey, look at all that goat poop.
We got all of the south side of the swale and the back side done. Well, the berm and the back side done.
So basically half of the swale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is, I think, is good for the day.
And we only used 1.5 of our 4 areas of compost.
Yeah. Compost bins.
Yeah, I feel like that went really far.
Yeah. So in the next couple of days, we'll just continue to empty out and go cover the other half.
Yeah.
You don't have to watch us do that.
And we'll also probably put some around some of the native trees that we really want to encourage to grow taller.
Yeah.
We did hit a few here and there, but there are a couple really important trees down the way that we want to make sure we put some compost around too.
So let's talk about the trees.
Okay.
Give people a little update on all of the trees for the berms and the swales.
So people are always asking like how the trees look. Well, guys, it's winter, so they don't look great.
The principles of winter do also apply to the desert for a lot of vegetation, right? So most of the trees lose their leaves this time of year. So a lot of the trees we planted don't have any leaves right now. They don't look great.
Yeah.
But
the eucalyptus and the evergreens look really good.
Yeah, they keep it all year round.
And even the trees that have already lost their leaves still look like they're healthy and that they didn't die. So fingers crossed, come spring, they'll get leaves and everything will really take off.
Well, also what's pretty cool is that we've only had to actually run the drip irrigation this winter, maybe like once or twice.
I think it was twice, yeah.
Because it's continued to rain here and there and kind of frequently enough to where we haven't had to connect everything and try to run it. So that's been nice.
Yeah, which is good because we still need to expand from the end of the
where the pump house was to where the new pump house is.
Yeah.
We just need to get some more hose and just extend it over.
We've had quite a bit of moisture this winter, so we haven't had to do a whole lot.
Speaking of, sorry, I interrupted you.
Go ahead.
Let me do this study. Speaking of rainfall, let's go to our water tanks and let's look at
how much
water we've been catching.
Can we go to the chicken garden first?
Sure. Yeah. I was going to say, I don't even really count the chicken garden because we're not actually like using it.
Okay. Well, let's just tell them it's overflowing.
Well, yeah, it's been full for a long time and we haven't really been like using it. So it's still full.
So there's not really any point in going out there. Yeah. It's completely full and overflowing. We need to transfer some of that water out.
Yeah.
Or just have warmer weather to where we can stucco.
What's really cool is that the water tank we put here on the solar shed, which is where we'll go first, like when we first moved it over there, we completely emptied it and we only transferred 300 gallons into the bottom of it just so we could pressurize it, and test and all that stuff. Well, now that it's rained, what do you think? We've probably had about an inch this winter so far.
Oh, more than that.
Let's see how much is in it. You want to see how much is in it?
How do I tell?
Hold on. So a good way to tell, you can hear it.
You can see how cold it is. It's cold.
Right there. It's about 1,000 gallons. So we've added about 700 or 800 gallons. Actually, it's more. It's more
right
like
about here.
11 or 1,200 gallons. So that means we've added, 800 gallons?
Yeah.
Just by it sitting there and catching water?
Off of a 600 square foot roof.
Very cool. Now, we're not using this water for anything right now.
It will be used for irrigation and eventually an outdoor shower.
Oh, yes, totally. That'll be a fun project.
Yeah.
Can't wait till it gets warmer. Doesn't make a lot of sense right now. Okay, so let's talk about the Airstream water catchment, which has been working really well. Mm-hmm. Since we moved this tank up here, and I think, how much water did we transfer in? Did we do a couple of runs at the beginning?
Oh, we almost filled it like halfway, I think.
So we put about 2,000 gallons in it, let's say that.
Yeah.
Since then, and that was back in the fall, we have not put any water in this at all. It just keeps refilling itself from the rain, which is pretty awesome.
Let's see if we can fill it.
Okay.
Uh-oh. It's right here.
So it's still about half full.
It's right here on this line.
That's about 2,000 gallons. Yep.
Yeah, you can really tell, especially in the winter because the water is so cold. And if you get to a point on the tank where the sun's hitting it, you can really tell the difference of where the water is.
Yeah.
In the summer, not so much.
Well, yeah. And we're also hoping that by having this one, buried 3 feet in the ground, it'll help regulate the temperature of that water when it goes into the Airstream a little bit.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Also, the filtering that we installed on that pump house has been kind of a game changer for us.
The descaler more than anything.
Yeah.
The filtering, we run all of our drinking water and cooking water through the Berkey, right? So we didn't really have any problems with filtering water, but it's nice to pre-filter it. And then, that descaling is keeping all of those lime flakes out of all the faucet heads. And also, having that descaler on there has been really great because usually our faucets and shower heads would get really gunked up with those flakes. And we have to go through this whole thing cleaning them out all the time. But also now that we're getting mostly rainwater, we don't really have that stuff anyway. So it's like a good combination, good mixture. I like it a lot.
Hey, babe, can we get some pigs?
My head feels like a fountain overflowing, going upside down. Giving me more heart, sky higher than mountains. Kind of love could turn me inside out. Wanna be yours. Take me to Saturn while I'm still tangled up in your sheets. I'm leaving traces of golden, when you're holding me. No, I probably sound like I'm losing my mind, but I swear every time you look in my eyes.
No, we can't slide in when we're sitting down.
We decided, we worked so hard today that we are going to take a little few-minute break and sit in the chairs under the airport.
Yeah, the sun is finally moving just enough to where we're in the shade when we sit down in the afternoon, which is what we've been waiting for.
It's kind of the perfect, like our legs are in the sun, but our faces aren't.
Right.
So it's really nice.
Yeah, it is
staying
nice.
warm.
Yeah. So, it's a fun video. Got some random stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a busy day. I'm not quite done, but I'm done recording for
That's
the
true.
day.
I mean, you made so much stuff this morning.
And yesterday.
And yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Been busy kitchen day. And I think I'm going to get up here in a few minutes and go paint that chicken tractor.
Oh, yes, the chicken tractor. Should we bleep it out again? No, we should.
Okay.
Yes, we didn't shoogie bonnet, so we are going to have to protect it somehow.
Yeah.
That seems like the quickest and easiest way to do it.
Yeah, and I have extra paint left over, so
Okay.
it all works out, right?
It all works out. Anything else going on? Is that it?
I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I'm going to
Just
say, is that
enjoying
it? One more time?
I'm just enjoying the view. It's so pretty out today.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Are you glad we moved here?
I'm glad we moved here. Yeah. Well, hey, we're going to flip you around and show you this view. We'll see you next time.